Every composite polymer insulator has a defined journey. At every stage, from the factory to final energization, its performance depends on how it is handled. During installation of the polymer insulators and assembly of the cantilever, stepping or standing on the insulators is strictly prohibited. Any scratching, compression, impact, or surface damage during installation must be avoided, as it can lead to premature failure during service. At the worksite, carton box should be opened only just before installation. Each insulator must be thoroughly inspected for cuts, impact marks, torn or broken sheds, damage to the rubber housing, damaged end seals, misalignment of metal fittings, or any exposure of the FRP rod or core. If even the slightest exposure of the FRP rod or damage to the core is detected, the insulator must be segregated/rejected immediately. No compromise is acceptable. If the following instructions are not followed, serious failures can occur. When the rubber housing is cut and the core is exposed, moisture can enter during rainfall and penetrate the core rod and silicone rubber interface. Moisture ingress is a critical failure mechanism that progressively degrades both the electrical and mechanical strength of composite polymer insulators. First, reduced dielectric strength. Moisture increases the dielectric constant and dielectric loss of the silicone rubber or epoxy rod interface. As a result, insulation resistance drops significantly, weakening the overall dielectric strength of the insulator. Second, abnormal heating. Water molecules are polar in nature. Under an alternating electric field, they cause polarization losses, which lead to localized heating. This abnormal heating is maybe observed near the high voltage end and can be detected using infrared thermography. Third, internal surface tracking and flash under. Moisture creates conductive paths along internal interfaces. This promotes leakage current and partial discharge activity. Over time, this can result in flash under, an internal carbonized tracking discharge along the interface between the core rod and the housing. If the shed is cut, creepage distance is reduced. Creepage distance is the surface path electrical current travels. Reduced creepage distance lowers flashover voltage, making the insulator vulnerable to repeated flashover in wet or contaminated conditions. When handled with proper care, composite polymer insulators deliver long-lasting, safe, and reliable performance across the Indian Railways traction system.